Is this the gene enhancement potion of the Pantheon gods? It's so powerful, I feel full of strength now, and I can't resist the urge to fight those rubbish dragon country warriors. I want them to die without a burial place tonight. After drinking the enhancement potion, everyone became extremely excited. Not only did their strength increase greatly, but they were also full of fighting spirit, and the atmosphere on the scene was mobilized all of a sudden. Bailey, if you have such a good treasure, why didn't you take it out earlier? How many of these gene enhancement potions are there? I'll buy them all. Blood Demon William said heroically. These are all top-level S-level potions, with very rare production. They are only used by internal senior executives and not sold to the outside world. The ones that can be sold are A-level potions. Of course, if you like, I can give you a batch for free. Bear King Bailey was very generous. Ha! Then I won't be polite. Blood Demon William laughed heartily. It is naturally best to be able to get it for free. Whether it is for personal use or for sale, it is an extremely good choice. Mr. Bear King, you can't be too partial. Our LONGHU country is also very interested in this gene-enhancing potion. Brahma suddenly said. Everyone, just rest assured. After the matter is completed tonight, our Pantheon will definitely reward you handsomely and will never treat you unfairly. Bear King Bailey made a promise. Hearing this, everyone smiled with satisfaction. Although it is an alliance, they are working for the Pantheon after all. If there is no benefit, they will naturally be unhappy. Fortunately, Bear King Bailey opened his mouth and said that as long as the task is completed, they can also make a lot of money. Everyone, the time is almost up. Let's act according to the plan. Bear King Bailey said loudly. Yes. Everyone responded and left one after another. The top masters of each country each brought a team. Their tasks are different. Some harass, some ambush, and some assassinate. While performing their duties, they can also support each other. For today's task, the Pantheon has been planning for a long time, and all kinds of preparations are in place, which can be said to be foolproof. In addition to these main forces, there are many external personnel to assist. Of course, these outsiders are cannon fodder, used to attract firepower. After the main force left, Bear King Bailey specifically left Tyson behind. How are your arrangements? Bear King Bailey asked. To reply to Lord Bailey, Dalton and his team are ready and on standby. Tyson lowered his head. Dalton is a gifted person with unlimited potential. If he can serve the Pantheon gods wholeheartedly, he is indeed worthy of key training. At this point, Bear King Bailey suddenly changed the subject. However, this person's identity is questionable and his origin is unknown. He cannot be fully trusted now. You must be careful. Please rest assured, Lord Bailey. He has taken the poison I carefully developed. His life and death are under my control. If he dares to do anything wrong, he will die. I believe he is a smart man and will not risk his life. Tyson said. Anyway, you keep a close eye on him for me. If he is trustworthy, then use him. Otherwise, strangle him in the cradle as soon as possible. A cold light flashed in Bear King Bailey's eyes. Dalton's potential is too great. Before he was 30 years old, he was already a martial arts master. His future achievements are limitless. If he can be loyal to the Pantheon gods, he will naturally be a great help, otherwise he will be a huge threat. Understood. Tyson nodded heavily. He did not completely trust Dalton. He simply relied on the fact that the other party had taken poison and he had grasped his weakness. After all, no one would risk their own life. At midnight, a fire suddenly ignited on LONGHU Mountain. The fire was extremely fierce, starting from the foot of the mountain and spreading rapidly upwards. The dazzling flames tore through the darkness. The suffocating smoke rolled up and went straight into the sky. Soon, LONGHU Mountain was in chaos. All the disciples came out in droves and began to put out the fire. Some people in the martial arts world who had not yet left also joined the ranks of support. No one expected that such an accident would happen in the heavily guarded LONGHU Mountain. While everyone in LONGHU Mountain was busy putting out the fire, the various people in the Pantheon gods began to act quietly. One assassination team after another began to target the masters of LONGHU Mountain. Some went straight into the main hall of LONGHU Mountain, destroying and smashing everything, and killing anyone they saw. LONGHU Mountain was forced to ring the soul bell and activate the mountain protection formation. Whether it was the people who were out or the masters who were in seclusion, after hearing the soul bell ring, they rushed to the main hall as soon as possible and began to block the invasion of the killers. Even the guards who usually guarded the forbidden area in the back mountain had to go to support. For a time, LONGHU Mountain was filled with shouts of killing and was in complete chaos. Even though Zhang Yuzhen had prepared in advance, he was still somewhat caught off guard in the face of such a large-scale attack. There were too many invaders from the Pantheon gods, and LONGHU Mountain had limited personnel, so they could not protect them at all. He was forced to issue a request for help, hoping that the major sects could send people to help and relieve the pressure. While the masters of LONGHU Mountain were fighting fires everywhere, several elite teams quietly sneaked into the forbidden area of LONGHU Mountain.
And just can't accept it. This can't be the end yet. You promised to never leave, and now you're gone. Can't believe I can feel the world slipping away as you slowly fade from my everyday. You promised forever a love without end, but now I'm left broken, struggling to mend. I thought we were so tied, destined for a lifetime, love with no end, love with no end. Staying in my imagination, memorizing the past time, the secrets, the love, the care. Now they're echoes in the air. I still see your face in every place, feel your warmth, your gentle grace.